Hey guys, I thought I'd take just a minute to share something that's been on my heart. And honestly, this is probably one of my greatest struggles in life. And I would imagine if it's something I struggle with, then other people do as well. And so I'm going to start with a verse that comes from Philippians chapter 4, verses 8 and 9. And it says, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me do, and the God of peace shall be with you." And I think it is so easy in this day and age to be distracted. And I feel like the biggest distraction is our phones, just because it's so simple just to pick up your phone when you have a free second and just start scrolling social media, YouTube, different websites. And I feel like even though they're not necessarily bad things, are they the best things? And are they filling your mind with things that are going to challenge you as a Christian or help you as a mom, a wife, and a friend? And for me, I feel like oftentimes when I'm looking at social media and looking at different pictures that people post or different videos or clips, I feel like it's hard to be thinking pure thoughts and holy thoughts and content thoughts. And if you are bombarded with the thoughts of they're so much prettier than I am, or their house is prettier, it's perfectly decorated, how do they do this? And it's easy to feel like you are not as good or not as blessed, and I feel like those thoughts honestly make us not content as a Christian. And so I constantly have to remind myself, am I filling my mind and my heart with things that are going to help me as a Christian? Oh my goodness. Do you got a hat on? You got a hat on? So I think the first way to find peace, and that's what it says at the end of the verse, is when you're thinking on these things: truth, honesty, justice, pure thoughts, lovely and virtuous thoughts, then you are going to have the peace of God. And that comes from really being filled with His Spirit throughout the day. And here you are, you spend your time with God, which is the most important. It's very vital as a Christian to spend that time with God. But then for the rest of the day, 10, 12 more hours, here you are and you're just surfing the internet, and it's hard to combat all those different thoughts with, truth. Say, you know what, they might not have posted the reality picture on their Instagram, or, their life always might not be this perfect, because we all have struggles. We all are going through things. And I think everybody's going to put their best picture on Instagram. And so you're comparing your hard moments to somebody's best, moments. So for me, first, spending time with God is so vital as a Christian. But then throughout the day, filling your mind with things that are going to encourage you as a Christian. And for me, that is podcasts. I have found that podcasts are easy to listen to. It's something I can listen to on doing the dishes, the laundry, nursing a baby. And my favorite one is called Enjoying the Journey by Scott Pauley. It is a 10-minute podcast, and it is so challenging, so good, so easy to relate to. And then the second thing for me is just reading books that are going to help me as a Christian, as a wife, as a mother. And I feel like there's so many different books, and eventually I want to have like book reviews in my stories where you can just swipe up, and I'll give honest reviews. It's not going to be paid for or ads or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. But the third thing for me, and this is probably the biggest thing, I have to limit my time on my phone. For me, I set a timer, and it's on my Instagram. It pops up every time I've been on Instagram for 15 minutes. It says, you've been on Instagram 15 minutes. So it helps me not to just sit there and waste my time by scrolling. And, honestly, some things they're not bad things, but are they helping me as a person and as a Christian? And so for me, I just have to limit my time, because it's so easy to become distracted when there are other things that could help me in a bigger way. So that might not be your struggle. You might really have a great time with that. But for me, I know that's my struggle. So I limit my time on my phone. If it's not something that's going to help me, I try to just spend as small amount of time as I can on that. And then the next thing is be with people that are going to encourage you as a Christian. Be with friends that are going to uplift you and challenge you and encourage you, because that's so important to be with people. And I feel like I grow more as a Christian when I'm around people that encourage me. But I have found that for me, I'm the happiest when my relationship with God is right. And when I'm thinking on the things that are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, of good report, and virtuous, I feel like that really is the main thing that sets the tone of day for me. It sets my attitude. And I feel like it's something that I have to work through every single day, because I have definitely not mastered this. This is a struggle, but I'm a happier, more joyful person. And I have such a peace in my heart when I'm filling my mind and my heart with things that are going to help me. So may I just challenge you today, if you struggle with your phone as well, take your phone, say, you know what, I'm going to spend 15 minutes, 30 minutes every day on the phone. And after that, you know what, it's just going to be my time with God. It's going to be listening to things or watching things or reading things that are going to help me as a Christian. So may God bless you as you are working through this journey with us and struggles. And I pray that you will find happiness and joy and peace that truly comes from knowing Jesus.